Alright, so my camera quit playing on me, or recording on me, so I got to installing the negative and screwing it down, and now I'm just moving the coil to the side and centering it and lifting it just off the deck. And now I'm going to take the stick out. And as we can see, it is a nice centered coil with no touching of the deck. Now I will install the other one, and I will show you how I cut the previous ones and why. So we are just going to stick positive in the positive, negative in the negative, and we're going to screw the positive down first, but first we're going to stick the little stick in, make it all centered and everything. So now leave about 1/8 to 1/4, so just like that. And we are going to tighten down the positive terminal. Make sure she doesn't snip your wires. And then we are going to do the same with the negative. Alright, and then we have this. So we are going to lift up, push tight, lift up, push tight this way. I'm going to take the stick out and I'm going to insert it the other way so that I can move it a little more in the other direction. And sometimes you'll find you're having problems where your lead isn't long enough, so we're just going to loosen that momentarily and pull a little more out. Then we're going to tighten it up again. Loosen the positive and just pull it out a little further. And then we're going to tighten that up again. And now I should have enough room to play with. So we're going to shimmy to the side, pull up, shimmy to the side, pull up. And it'll be about the same level. As we can see, we're just going to stick it in the other side again and push nice and tight and hope that it's all formed and fitted perfectly. So we're just going to squeeze the sides of it, and then we're going to gently slide it out. And it's a little close to the deck, so we're just going to move it up just a tiny bit more. It's still not exactly even with that, so we're going to go like that. And then I'm just going to loosen and tighten these again, just so that they're even on both sides. And that is what we have. So now I'm going to take cuticle clippers and snip the ends. Don't forget to hold the wire so that it doesn't fling off and hit you in the eye. So that's never good. And then we're gonna go in here and we're just gonna wiggle this one back and forth and hope that it breaks off. There we go. So now I have my dual coil about 3.4 to 3.6 ohm range. We're just going to pinch the coils before we dry fire it. I'm just going to take my little tweezers and I'm going to lift up on it just a little and tweak it till I find it's perfect. And there we have it. 2 wooden stick built. My camera doesn't want to focus. With 2 coils. So now we are going to plug it into the IPv2D2 and see what the ohm rating's at. Alright, and we have 4.3 ohms, which this is off, so I'm going to grab the Sigeli, and we're going to go on it might be a little higher than I thought, because I did 1 wrap more than the 3.2. I didn't even need to do that. Okay. A little scatterbrained today, unfortunately. But I felt like building a new coil and I figured I'd show you guys. Turn her on. Oh, it is a 4.5 ohm rating, so 10 wraps on a 1/16 wooden stick gives you 4.5 ohms, which is all right. I usually run at 5 ohms. I built a 0.32 ohm sleeper coil, and I've always said my decimal points wrong. I apologize for that. It's always 0.45 is what I'm running. So now we're just gonna dry fire it and hope to see even firing. And they're both heating up nicely from the inside out and fairly evenly, so I'm quite impressed actually. And now I'm just going to take my tweezers and focus, camera. Squeeze again on both sides. And there we have it. It is a dual coil 4.5 or 0.45 ohm. I'm going to wick it with some Kogendo cotton. So we're just going to take a sheet like this. We're going to cut 1 strip and then we are going to cut it in half. So about 1/8 of an inch wide. And we are going to cut it in half. And we're going to roll the ends. My overexposure on my camera is terrible today. I apologize. And we are going to slide it through there and pull her through. Okay. There we go, I fixed it. And then once again, we're just going, oh, I didn't roll it tight enough. Roll it, put her through. We're just gonna chip off those little pieces from where we touched. And we're gonna take our little tweezers and we're just going to drape it down. Because the more airflow, the better clouds. So we're not actually going to put much under the bed. So as you can see, there's a little space under the coil there. I'm just going to do the same with the other side. And it's draped down. And there we go, we got our cotton. So now let's see how she goes. So we are using Porn Star Premium E-Liquid with Foxy Cleopatra, the Cherry Cola. And we're just going to wet our wick. Just put it, make sure she's nice and saturated. Because we don't want any dry spots. Now, where's my chuff cap? Now we're going to install the chuff cap with the air holes about half closed, and let's see how she goes. She works nice, I do reckon. I'm a little rusty on my tricks. Alright, well, happy vaping, guys. Hope you liked my video. Follow and subscribe, and check out my Facebook page, The Dawn of Lady Clouds. I always forget to call myself that. That's my new nickname that I was given, and it just hasn't caught on yet, but it will. So check out The Dawn of Lady Clouds on Facebook, and I will see you later. I'll put the links in the description below. Thank you.